Hey there, what's going on guys, Wookie once here, and in today's we're going to talk about the P-06. So the P-06 is one of the strangest sniper rifles, in my opinion, in Call of Duty history. So what this sniper rifle is a 3-round burst sniper rifle, as all you guys know. And I want to talk about this gun today. It's going to be kind of I just want to give you my overall opinion. I'm going to talk about the positives and the negatives of this weapon in this video, but I just want to give you guys my overall opinion on this gun, because I've asked a few people around. Some people say they absolutely despise the gun and just hate it, and some people actually say it's a pretty good and pretty viable weapon. So I just really want to talk about it. So of course in Call of Duty you've always had kind of weird and quirky and unique guns. Of course we have the 48 Dredge, which is a 6-round burst LMG, which is kind of crazy. We had the dual wield LMGs in Advanced Warfare. We had the chainsaw gun, which you couldn't even aim down sights on in Call of Duty Ghosts. We've always had kind of strange and quirky guns, which I like. I think that's personally a really good thing to spice Call of Duty up when you do get bored of that grind, and I think this is a really cool gun. I think this is obviously another unique weapon. So I was obviously, I've been using this gun for the past day, or obviously yesterday as well, because I'm on that Dark Matter grind. Just got my diamond shotguns. I decided to go into sniper rifles because shotguns and sniper rifles just aren't really my thing. I just want to get those out of the way first, and I decided, alright, I'll start with the P-06 because I've always kind of been interested to see what it's like, because I've seen so many videos on YouTube saying that this is a dreadful gun and it's just an absolutely just worst gun in Black Ops 3, worst gun in Call of Duty history, or whatever. I've seen loads of videos like that, and I just kind of give you my opinion on this gun, and I want to talk about the positives and negatives of this. So first off, I just want to talk about is the positives of this gun. So first off, it's a 3-round burst LMG. That means it actually does output a lot of damage, and this is good for number one. If you stick FMJ onto this P-06, it's actually a good score streak destroyer. For example, I stick FMJ. I don't think I show it in this gameplay right now, but I stick FMJ onto my P-06, and I could take down a UAV in 2 or 3 bursts, which is pretty good because the bursts don't really take that long, and that means the UAVs go down without having to put a launcher on my back or anything like that. So that's really cool. That's a good positive of it. Another good positive is, of course, if you guys didn't know, it actually outputs 90 damage for every 1 shot of that burst. Of course, 90 damage times that by 3, it's 270 damage of output to a player. So you'd only actually have to get 2 of those 3 bursts to obviously get a kill on a player. But of course, if you hit the head or the neck, you actually can get it with 1 shot of the P-06 in the whole 3 bursts. So that's obviously pretty cool. You don't really get many, you get a lot of 1 burst kills. It's kind of always a thing, but sometimes you can get a bit weird and a bit off and only get 1 hit and so on. But usually it's quite consistent when you do hit it, so I personally do like that. I think it's really cool compared to the Locust, where you just get hit markers all the time. So that's obviously a really good benefit to the weapon. And so those are kind of the positives of the weapon. I can't really think of much positives of this weapon. I'm not going to lie. I'm personally in the band where I don't really like the P-06. I don't find it a viable weapon. I'm not going to lie. And obviously I'll just leave my opinion till the end. But now I want to talk about the negatives. And there's some pretty big negatives. So the biggest negative to this weapon, in my opinion, is the charge up time. Of course, with any burst weapon, you have burst delay. That's the thing. However, with the P-06, of course, is a sniper rifle. They don't want to make it too OP. I get that. They added in a charge up time, which I wouldn't mind too much if it was a different type of gun. But this is a sniper rifle. You need to be accurate. You need to be on the enemy as much as you can, and it usually just makes me pre-fire so much that it's just unbelievable. So the charge up time in this weapon, it's only a few hundred milliseconds, it's not too much, but when you're using sniper rifle, the guy's hiding behind cover, you finally get him, you're about to charge up and he just walks out, you either goes to another corner somewhere, or just boost jumps in and none of your bullets hit him. That happens to me so many times, it's unbelievable, and just gets me so frustrated sometimes. So that's one of the biggest negatives, in my opinion, of the P-06. Another thing I don't like about the P-06 is the fact of the how it's kind of put together. So first off, I want to talk about is the scope. The scope, I don't mind. I think the scope is pretty cool. I think it's a really cool scope because you get to see how it charges up, and that I really don't mind that. The problem I have with the scope is actually there's a kind of little glitch in Black Ops 3. This happens to me when I use the Tempest as well. It's actually the scope goes black. It just literally, like, if you look inside the scope, it's just a blank screen. This also happens to me, of course, again with the Tempest. And what this means is, it won't be too bad if it was a Tempest, because I can live with that. But when it's a sniper rifle which you have to get pinpoint accuracy on, and the whole scope goes blank and you can't see F all, I thought it was just, maybe it's just like a counter UAV or something like that, or just an EMP kind of stuff. It wasn't. It happens to me, like, in the 5 games, for example, I played 5 games of the P-06. It happens to me at least 3 times in those 5 games. It's absolutely crazy, and it's a stupid glitch in the Black Ops 3, which makes the gun absolutely dreadful, and just personally awful in my opinion. So that's kind of that's another negative of the gun. I don't like how the scope glitches up very often. Like, if it was once every, once in a while, I wouldn't really mind it, but this happens to me very often. So I don't like the scope, I don't like the charge up time, I don't like how the gun feels, I just personally don't like the gun at all. And I honestly think, like, we've had bad snipers in Call of Duty, we've had the Dragunov, we've had the WA2000 in Modern Warfare 2, but I honestly think this tops it. This really does top it. I mean, obviously it outputs 270 damage, which is really good, but of course, you know, a normal guy's health is only 100, so that doesn't really matter too much. I honestly think this is a really awful sniper, and it's just my opinion. This gun it's definitely the worst weapon in Black Ops 3. I could not, you know, think of a gun worse than this in Black Ops 3, and I just want to know your guys' opinion on it, because it's a really strange gun. It's really bugged me off how bad this gun is when I'm doing my dark matter grind, and just having to use this gun, having to get the bloodthirst is a bloody nightmare. But yeah, I just want to know you guys' opinion on this. I just think it's an absolute dreadful gun, and I really wanted to talk about this gun for a while now, and I honestly think it is the worst gun in Black Ops 3, and potentially the worst sniper in Call of Duty history. So yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, if you could hit that like button, that would be greatly appreciated, and as always, thanks for watching.